Do you not agree?
Yes, absolutely. They will, of course, keep the government in loop. Just till 2 minutes back when they were talking about this, they said that, see, it's not as if the government has asked us to do anything. I think they said the government is doing their job. What is our job is to see whether we should be playing cricket at this time. The word used was that when the country is at war, we cannot be seen playing cricket. So I think this is also more to show solidarity with the fact that we cannot be doing this. This is a mega tournament. Under very few circumstances does the IPL ever come under question. You would remember that when elections were happening in 2009 and security was denied to the IPL, it moved to South Africa. But other than that, the IPL continues to be the biggest draw in world cricket. And come rain or shine, nothing really affects it. There have been questions or things about the IPL in the past, but it doesn't really work out because IPL is the BCCI's showpiece tournament in India, and a lot of the global cricketers come and play here. But I think in this situation, it is about their security as well. We've got foreign cricketers on Indian land. We've got Indian cricketers and their well-being to take care of. And I think one can understand why they're not saying this openly, that there are security and logistical concerns. Yesterday, after the match in Dharamshala was cut short, there had to be a special train that had to be organized for the players to come because airports were under, airport activity was under suspension by the government. So here, I think it kind of eases one element of security apparatus. Local police and others who are employed in giving security to IPL matches need not do so anymore. And yes, the bigger question now for the board and the IPL governing body to understand would be what happens next as far as the remainder of the season is concerned. The window is only till May end. After that, international window opens. So we don't quite know. This is unprecedented ground really as far as the IPL is concerned.
Yes, it is unprecedented ground. Of course, there have been instances in the past when the IPL has moved overseas, and that has been also because of certain other exigencies, but this time quite clearly linked to a conflict. Shivani, the Pakistani establishment has also decided to continue their version of the IPL in the Middle East, isn't it? That's also something that was reported.
Breaking updates coming in. This is a Network 18 exclusive. The Press Information Bureau has also quoted CNBC TV 18's interview with World Bank Chief Ajay Banga, who had said that the World Bank has no role in the Indus Water Treaty. My colleague Greya Atul is also joining us with more on this to take us through what the PIB has quoted.
Absolutely, Shivani. PIB is constantly identifying a lot of fake social media accounts on social media platform X, and they are putting it out there for people to notice that these are fake Pakistani propaganda. So there's a war that we are fighting along the line of control on the international border that we share with Pakistan, and there's a war online on social media over disinformation, against misinformation. Here's what we have learned. This is a video that has been shared at the PIB fact check site, and the fact check is saying this is an old video. This is being shared on social media with the claim that Pakistan has launched a missile attack in India in retaliation to Operation Sindoor. Now PIB goes on to claim that this video that is being shared is of an explosive attack that took place in Beirut in Lebanon, and this is dating back to year 2020. They also go on to further underline that one should not fall for any kind of propaganda, particularly by these handles that are from Pakistan. This is fake propaganda spread by Pakistani handles, and one must only rely on official information. An underlined statement that has been posted. This is the video, Shivani, if I can just put it across for my viewers, where this is the old Beirut explosion video that has been falsely linked to Pakistan's attack on India. Next, we also see here that Pakistan-based handles, and this is again something that's been put out by the Press Information Bureau. Pakistani handles are circulating a video that's claiming that Pakistan army strikes have happened to posts in the Battle sector in Jammu and Kashmir, eliminating at least 12 Indian soldiers, as has been claimed by many Pakistani handles. It's been fact-checked. It says that the video is an old one. It's not related to any activity that is post-Operation Sindoor. This is an image of August 2011, and it has also been used in news reports from 2016 is what is being claimed by the PIB. This is the image here, which is again a fake propaganda propaganda by Pakistan. If you also take a look at another fake propaganda, it's a PIB mentioning how several Pakistan handles are circulating an old image that claims that a Pakistani missile hit an Indian S-400 or the Sudarshan Chakra. Now, this is what they are going on to claim, that this is an image that's been shared in the year 2023 and it is of a fire at a military site in Moscow, nothing to do with India. So this is the image here, which again is a fake claim by Pakistan. Further, if we take a look at some more of these claims that have been asserted, presented by the Press Information Bureau, they also go on to underline that their social media posts are falsely claiming that India was targeted. India has in fact targeted the Neelam-Jheelam hydropower project, something that Pakistan has been reiterating so far. It has also got its propaganda channels on social media, put out that entire thing, which has been completely dissed by the Press Information Bureau. They also call these claims baseless, where they're also underlining this fact that Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri has clearly stated in a press conference that India has only targeted terrorist infrastructures in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. So here they are talking about how this particular claim is absolutely false, as it has been alleged that India attacked Neelam-Jheelam hydropower project. This is particularly obviously putting the Indus Waters Treaty in abeyance, and in the aftermath there are these kind of reactions and false propaganda that's coming in from the Pakistani side. If you also further look at this one other post that has been in fact presented, where this particular person called Hassan Raza has said that Indian military used Ambala air base to attack Amritsar. This is again being claimed and quoted as a false claim that was made by Pakistan, that Indian military used Ambala air base to attack Amritsar and its own citizens. Absolutely false propaganda, completely being dissed by the Press Information Bureau. This claim, they say, is completely baseless and part of a concerted misinformation campaign. These are the words to be underlined here, where they have further put out a particular clip where they say that you can read more about the Pakistan attack on Amritsar otherwise, because this is what the claim really suggests, which is a completely false claim. So these are the facts that have been presented with ample amount of evidence. They have been countered, and all of these fake accounts have been established and collated. The data has been put out on the Press Information Bureau website.
Thanks a lot for that, Greha. Let's also go across to that update that we're tracking. CNBC TV18's interview with World Bank chief Ajay Banga has been quoted by PIB. Ajay Banga, remember, had told Network 18 that World Bank has no role in Indus Water Treaty anymore. This is because it was being suspected that World Bank, that had originally facilitated the Indus Water Treaty between India and Pakistan, could come into play again if Pakistan was to approach them. But those hopes have been put paid too. My colleague Payal Mehta is also joining us for more. Payal.
Shivani, on day one when we reported that India would put the Indus Water Treaty into abeyance and multiple questions were asked, India was very, very confident that there is going to be no legal order to that. In fact, C.R. Patil on day one had told us that ek boond pani bhi Pakistan ko nahi jayega, and India is not scared of any legal hurdle because India feels that there are actually no legal hurdles. So the clarification coming in from one of the key stakeholders over there, World Bank, is extremely important as far as India is really concerned. Shireen Ban's interview is of course being quoted by by PIB, the fact-checking unit of the government arm. But essentially, our sources in the union government and top sources have told us, Shivani, this is exactly the stand that the World Bank has communicated to India on day one after the Pahalgam attack. We're contemplating on making this happen as well. So that is something, of course, which has been there, and that was something that India really knows as well. So they're not really surprised because they know very, very well that World Bank is the facilitator, and India has slated the exact grounds on which the treaty has been put into abeyance. India in that communication to Pakistan has clearly said that you weren't behaving yourself, and you weren't behaving yourself the way you needed to, and that's the reason we've had to put this treaty into abeyance. So of course, a strong shot in the arm as far as the Indian